Just to make things clear, last night I was attacked by someone wearing a mask, and whoever that was now, they're dead. I don't know why, but now they're laying dead in front of me. I told you there's a corpse hanging around here.
No way!
Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body?
What?
You need to begin looking around right away. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure this is not Kyoko, right? Oh wait, I thought this was the mastermind. Is this not? Because when the thing that they said that Monokuma was not moving, I thought it was because the mastermind was trying to kill me at that time. But then the mastermind's dead. Whoa. We need to find out who this actually is. There's no way to tell with the mask covering their face like that. And the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. The victim is a total mystery, but one thing I do know. Yeah, they went in my room. Is that whoever this is? They attacked me last night in my room. But why? Why did they wind up dead in here? Their heart isn't beating. They're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach, their clothes are stained a bright red. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood that there is still wet. Be careful you don't touch it and get shame on someone here. How can you be so calm at a time like this? Who is it? The face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue. I'm pretty sure it's a girl at least. Huh? How can you tell?
Well,
I think I see the outline of her chest and just the general shape of the body. Yeah, the more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl. Really? It's not Kyoko. It's not Kyoko. This is not Kyoko. This is the mastermind. This is the thing, the Mukuro Ikosaba girl. Let's just hear the mask clean off.
Come on.
Wait, don't. But by the time he called out, it was already too late. Toko's hand shot out toward the mask, and in the next instant. Whoa! There was a blinding light and a deafening roar. Look at Toko. The body blew up. It blew up. It blew up. It blew up. It blew up. Dang. My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out, but then, hurry up, put out the fire. As my consciousness attempted to float away, that voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed something to my hands. There was a bucket of water. Oh no! Come on, dump water into it. Okay. The upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Oh no! Thankfully there was enough to put out the fire. It died down, leaving only the unpleasant smell of burning. Oh, now we can't tell who it is. Dang it! I guess I took care of it. But what the heck, man? It exploded? I had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. But now the body is unrecognizable now. It's burnt or crisp. That's beyond well done, man. Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. But now that the body's charred, I really have no idea. How are you gonna find out who it was? Yeah, I kinda wanna see the mastermind's face. I still think that's a mastermind. I don't know if Kyoko killed her or something. Who is here right now? Huh? If we consider it's not here, that will quickly narrow down who it must be. There's only one person missing. It's Kyoko. Kyoko? It's not Kyoko. That is not Kyoko. That is not Kyoko. That is not Kyoko. Then that body is Kyoko? No, that can't be right. Calm down. I didn't say it was Kyoko. But I mean, who else? There is one other person. The mastermind. Yeah. Oh my god, Byakuya, baby. We're the same page here. What? The mastermind? Come on, there's no way. The mastermind got charboiled? Get serious. I agree. Normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering. But I have a reason to believe it may be true. Yeah, because Monokuma was not moving. The mastermind being dead would explain that the other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if its master is dead, right? But that course is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, remember what Alter Ego said? So that the same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the file, Ted Master is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. He said the mastermind is a middle-aged dude, right? But the corpse obviously isn't. Then could that mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? Alright, I'm so confused. The ultimate despair? Huh? Mukare Kasaba, the 16th student who'll speak.
What?
What are you talking about? The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student here in the school.
What?
I think you'd better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was...
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Yeah, I think that is, that's Mukuro. It sounded like Kyoko thinks Mukuro Ikusaba is the mastermind. No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind, I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. There's another student here, and it's a female? That would match the body's characteristics. And that phrase, the ultimate despair, it sounds super mastermindy, doesn't it?
Could it be?
Okay, so the mastermind is this girl, Mukuro, and she's a student here, and she's the ultimate despair? But if she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot, how'd you wind up burst to a crisp? None of this makes any sense. To just suddenly show up and die. Yeah, that really doesn't make any sense. I don't think Kyoko did this though, but... Oh my god, there's so many questions. You feel like you know the story, but you don't. I think we'd better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is. Hey, wait!
What?
What? Aren't we forgetting something, you know, Toko? Yeah, she's totally blown up, huh? Forget about Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her. Oh, she survived. Oh, she survived. What just happened, Master?
Stop talking.
You declared for the whole world to hear that you would never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen. Then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live. This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. Oh my goodness, let's look at the body. I should take a close look at the body one more time. Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body at all that much. I'm not Kyoko after all. That is true. Let's talk about this one. There's something next to the body. It's a key? Is it what Kyoko took from Monokuma? But what did you steal? I saw this. A key? But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It's probably the only key of its kind of on Earth. That's right, the key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like... Why do I feel like that opens the data lab? That kind of looks like a data labby kind of key. Then this key is...
What?
What is it? Did you find something? Yeah, this was on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? So even you don't know then. Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh?
I see.
That key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked. You mean
So in
the
other words,
biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, dorm rooms at the second floor? There are dorm rooms at the second floor? It's in your hands. I didn't know that. So I'm your errand boy now? Well, haven't you always been the errand boy? Wait, I kinda wanna look at the body again! Okay, fine. I kinda know where this goes though. I think this goes to the The data center? Where's that again? The door to the data center was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I started to insert the key, I found it in the garden to the keyhole. It fits! That is the key to the data center. I had managed to unlock the data center. I guess all that running around paid off. I have to go tell everyone else. I immediately headed back to the garden. So you're back? How'd it go? I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center, down on the 4th floor. That we could get into the data center now? Interesting. But why did the now deceased have that key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. I think this room is kind of like important because I remember when we were used as a bait by Kyoko, and then Monokuma got mad that we went to the data lab. So I kind of have a feeling this is where they control Monokuma, is what I think. Here we are. Looks like the door is still unlocked. Hey, so when you open the door, there's not gonna be another huge kaboom like before, right? You're asking that question now? Don't worry, we have Makoto. You're gonna use me at a meat chilled man?
In other words,
It's in your hands. Again? It means I trust you. That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. I really am, actually. Where'd Hero go? Oh. He's so far away. Dang it, Hero. Right. I reached out and put my hand on the door. I closed my eyes to try to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Thank God it did not blow up. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. Whoa! I was right. Look at the surveillance. It's all the rooms in the school. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread. Hey, that's... Hero extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. Look what they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is...
What?
It's the direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back to this room, and they're displayed here on these monitors.
So that's
So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us? So this room is
it. It's all clear.
the Mastermind's private room, without a doubt. The Mastermind's room. I guess that'll make sense. So the Mastermind was here, watching us. Then I think this settles it. Huh? The body, the garden. If they had the key to this room, it can only mean one thing. That was the body of Mukuro Kasaba, and she was the Mastermind. The Mastermind is dead? Like, really dead? It would seem so. For serious? I'm gonna start saying for serious right now. I love it. It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them himself. The Mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because I mean, that body... Yeah, I guess the body had the key, right? Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So who was it? But if the Mastermind really is dead... that means we can finally get out of this hellhole.
How about that?
Gotta hurry up and find the exit, come on!
That's enough.
No, we have to check this area thoroughly first. Huh? But what about the exit? If the Mastermind really is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the Mastermind set up this life or death cave in the first place. I am bothered by the fact that the Mastermind was obviously murdered. Murdered? So, you think so? So you think so too, huh?
Naturally.
Yeah. This game doesn't tell you when it's gonna have like voiceovers or something. The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There was absolutely no doubt. Well, yeah, there's a huge knife sticking out of its belly, so yeah, it was probably murdered. The mastermind was murdered.
But
Why is it gonna be that way? I mean, who could have even done it?
such
That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and the identity of the mastermind.
I'm telling you.
Now, do you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again. The mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answers to those questions. After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how much time in here. Okay then, let us begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. Wow, look at all these monitors, man. Is this... There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs, nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed in. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So what can we... So, we can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in. What century are you from? The mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network. And Alter Ego. You may well be right about that.
what?
But there's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. Can we talk about this door though? Looks like Monokuma. This door's kinda creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What if that is where they store Monokuma, or that's where they control Monokuma? What could be inside? I feel like that is the control room for Monokuma. I just really have a feeling. No luck. The door's locked, huh? What if you use the key that opened this room? Let's give it a try just in case. Nope, no good. It won't even fit in the keyhole. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind said, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us? Yeah, I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right, the mastermind's gone. So there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. Oh, this TV? There's nothing showing up on this one. Huh? Hey, look! Next to that TV! Is that a TV antenna?
How about that?
It is! It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV? Huh? Did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, it's already morning, Hina's here. Are you talking about me?
Okay.
Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on.
You know?
Oh, you're all starved in info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work with magic. You'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about?
You know? Huh?
Oh. What's wrong? Good news for all of you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. Really? Now, all we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
Then do it. Freaking idiot mastermind. All you guys need to cut free from your regrets from the outside world. And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it.
Huh?
What? That's us. This is... It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the heck?
That's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
That's really weird. You're weird. Weird in every way possible. That's just weird, super weird. But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how's it showing the camera feed?
Well...
Did you try changing the channel? Good idea, let's give it a try. Harry went through each channel one by one. It's gotta be the same, huh? But on every channel it was just us. It was live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
What the heck? Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. Where did you come from? A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually...
I'm not sure, but... Huh? Huh? What? Huh? What? Wait! So that was not the mastermind? I am so confused at this game. in a while, you freaking bastards. Monokuma. Oh, you're supposed to be dead. Me? Dad? Don't be freaking stupid. Hey, you're acting kinda strange. Something seems different.
Of course.
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even. It's been like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. The look at your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see the moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. That is true. I mean, it's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now.
Well now.
And that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you to all have way more fun in this killing game. You can't be serious. We have to keep going? No, we were supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here?
Unbelievable.
How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides,
Yep.
life isn't all bad, you know. I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well now.
Well, I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get into the point now. The point?
Hey.
You guys really struck gold when you found the TV. Yes, indeed, the TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
But I connected the antenna. So why is it showing the surveillance feed of us? Look at how attentive you are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming from it onto the antenna.
Huh?
But what does that mean? It's displaying the signal? It's just us standing here.
Unbelievable.
Oh, you're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you.
Kills, chills, kills.
What? This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. Wow, really? What?
Extreme.
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. It doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this?
That's...
It can't be. Have they taken over the airways somehow? The camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible. Also, that's why there were surveillance cameras all over. Oh my god.
Phew.
This kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airways is easy mode. Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
I heard kind of creaking, but that sound was coming from my own mind, like a boat tossing in the ocean. My mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey.
Everything has a meaning, you know? All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? Oh my god. It was all for my captive audience to show them the true despair they'd never seen it before. I became the director of Despair-Based Protection. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
What are you saying?
You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
Actually.
What if they already did? Huh?
Yes, indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at the TV and try to warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally though, so whatever.
This can't be.
But to take control of all the communications like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep, so how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember? What?
Of course.
Yeah, duh, there's a little business out.
A body has been discovered after a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like. The class trial will begin.
Oh my god. I thought it was ending. Huh? Class trial? Do you mean... Oh my god, Monokuma.
It's the Monokuma file!
I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone give it all you've got, okay?
Heart-pounding excitement!
Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Wait. I don't want to believe that Kyoko killed that... What? I thought that was a mastermind. Oh my god. But then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible. The truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had to just keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment? And how is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that's part obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that, at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. That is not Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mokuro Ikasaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means that the mastermind, Mokuro Ikasaba, isn't dead. So naturally, that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. It is not Kyoko. It is not Kyoko. Please don't tell me it's Kyoko. There is no other possibility. That is not Kyoko. That is not Kyoko. No. Kyoko is murdered? No. No. Yeah. No. 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 I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe it, it's your responsibility to try and cover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we'd better begin. But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer.
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're just saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no.
Huh?
But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There is a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how the game works, after all. Well, I'd better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. Yeah, because there was a knife sticking out of her belly. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They also had been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Other wounds? So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body, could it really be Kyoko? It's not Kyoko, or... I have no choice, I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime, back to the garden. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be ported from end to the other end. I just need to do what I always do. Okay, let's look at the body first. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. We can look at the clothes. Wasn't she just like burned at the... We can look at the skirt or something. Can we not do that? Oh, is the burn up until here? Oh my god. Kyoko was wearing boots, right? So... What is this? Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, they're fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they'd get in the way of normal activity. Yeah, fake nails really does that. They really get in the way. I really don't recommend those fake nails though, but some people really like this. There's also something in the back there of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burnt, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. That's amazing. Tattoo in the right hand. What else can I look at? The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it, which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? Here we go. The upper half of the body got set on fire and the explosions is totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. Because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom part is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Why are you telling me all this? I feel like it's important now. The white jacket the victim was wearing when it got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. Okay, what else can I look at? Okay, I think that's all we could do. Huh. Well, let's look at this thing right here. Looks like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but it feels like I've seen something like it before. This is definitely gonna be the bomb, right? Wait, was it there? I have to double check that later. I feel like that's the bomb. Kinda look like the timer thing. Knife? There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this... It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion was thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife looks very familiar. Wait, is this? It's the same knife, dude. That's it. It's the knife the person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. Also, I want to point out though, her lab coat is just like, she's not wearing it, right? Like that lab coat is just like put on top of the person. But in what happened in Makoto's room, the person was wearing the lab coat. So that's weird. So maybe this masked person gets stabbed because... See, it's wearing the lab coat, and it wasn't backwards. So I feel like maybe that body is a different person from this one. I think this is a different person, and then that body was probably somebody else, and they just put that on that other dead body or something. When they attacked, I was kind of in trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. Maybe then I... Nah. And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? It's not Kyoko. I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. What else can I look at? Can I talk to Byakuya? Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So
I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi?
In other words,
Right. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking about that now, and what's nighttime got to do with it?
naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone, so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I could confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words,
So the murder could have only taken place at some point during nighttime, after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all 4 of us had airtight alibis. The ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko?
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the one without an alibi. Also, when we went to get Tina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well.
What?
But you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so that's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what's now? He seems to be at quite a disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Byaku's account. Okay. So, they were together the whole night. That's basically what he says. That's not the hero. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and? Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, oh. I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock, as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym, where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? It was 9. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, we left the gym. It was just before 9, so it's probably 9 at the dot now. Yeah. So it's been 2 hours? That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Oh, now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. What job exactly? That's a pretty small job. When the body was found. This is weird. Like, we don't know who this person is, and we're figuring out her murder. So, who does the body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Okay. That was useless. Listen, Makoto. Do you remember how the body looked, before you blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood in the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was in the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it. Huh, that is true. Because when Sakuya died, there was a lot of blood, and you definitely would bleed a lot if you get stabbed, especially in the stomach.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. That's a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helps me remember a lot better too. So thank you too. Yeah, there's something fishy about that. I kind of feel like that stab wound was a diversion or something? Why can't I look at the chicken coop? I remember there were some chicken in the chicken coop. Wait, wasn't there 5 chickens? I killed 4 chickens. 4?
Yo!
What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right? What's wrong? Wait a minute. Could it be possible that whoever killed this girl, remember when the blood was just a little bit, it didn't like pour out of her body? Could it be that we're using a chicken's blood? Could it be? I feel like, yeah. That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. I was down there just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Even if a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore her and focus on the problem at hand. Yeah, I think it is. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Yes. Yes, I think so. Remember she also had like yeah, she was striking the head with an object about as thick as an oil pipe. So I think that was the killing blow, and I think that thing was just planted there, and I think they used the chicken for that. They killed the chicken. They sacrificed the chicken. Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. There's gotta be something here then. This room is dusty. Yeah. Is this a tarp? Wait. What? Was there a tarp in here before? I don't think there was. I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. I don't think there was a tarp here. Oh, wait a minute. What? I'm looking for a metal pipe. Could it be a shovel though? Could I have used a shovel to kill the person? Huh. So that tarp is weird. Oh, this one? This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn at 7:28 every morning, and Monokuma said the time positively can't be changed. Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on 7:30 each morning, right? Then if the body was here before then, the sprinkler should have gotten it wet, which would mean the murder must have taken place after the sprinklers. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dry. Something about that bothers me. That's one thing in here that concerns me. So maybe the killer put that on the corpse so that it wouldn't get wet by the sprinklers? I think I've checked everything I need in this area. I'm not done yet. Other areas I need to check. Is that cards for the kicker? No. No. Nah. Nah, Makoto, nah. If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself that much. Maybe I can get into her room. I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room...
It's all clear now.
I was simply limited. Yeah, it's with Byakuya.
Give up.
Byakuya has the key. I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow the room key. Hey, baby. Okay, give me the key. Hey, I'm Byakuya. If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the class trial. No, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then, will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Depending my mood, I may go with you. Or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay. Then in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. Yeah, he's talking about the bomb. I know exactly where I need to go. Where's Monokuma? Where's the bomb again? Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
I just found something. What is it? It's...
Huh?
Oh, it's a bomb. That bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in that garden. Yeah. I've checked everything else I could think of. All the stuff now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. Hey Byakuya, you wanna have that date with me in Kyoko's room, you know? Since Kyoko's gone, apparently, I can get with you. You think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Oh, wait for me! Byakuya walked off without a glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. But yeah, I still believe that's not Kyoko. I really don't believe that's Kyoko. Here we go. I can't unlock it myself. Come on. Can I just look at Byakuya's crotch forever? Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole and then... And it's open. Thank you, Byakuya! You handsome little devil, you. Toot, 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 toot. Toot, 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 toot. So this is Kyoko's room. It's the same as mine. It's bare as heck. Doesn't have any personality in here. And let's talk about the obvious thing in the room. There's something on the table. It's a woodlock decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their locker. I wouldn't know. I have never gone to a public bathhouse. Of course you haven't. But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that might go to. Oh, yeah, the dojo. I remember they were talking about wooden locks or wooden lockers or something. Okay, I think it should be what's looking. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't mind sleeping on Kyoko's bed, you know. So the girls have like a pink bed sheet, then the boys just have the white. Here's her bed. I don't see anything interesting here, at least not as far as the case is concerned. You wanted to call me, right? So what is you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. A clue that might help us understand Kyoko. You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here. Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete. Something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. What is this?
It's true.
Oh yeah, the thing. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it. What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. I saw a single piece of paper. Under the sheets? I just thought about another joke, but we're not gonna talk about that joke here. That's all there was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets, what could it be? But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets. What's this? I found a crumpled piece of paper. Class 78 student registry. Oh! This is the Mokuro Gosaba file. Mokuro Gosaba?
I see.
It appears to be Mokuro Gosaba's profile. Yeah, looks like it. That's probably the thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key. This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said the death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgence. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Name is Mukuro Ikasaba. Female, the ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering the middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. In an intense international investigation, turned up no information and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as a Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Whoa, she's an ultimate soldier? Well, that is very mastermind-y type. The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world you grew up in is a completely different dimension. It's like one non-fiction and the other is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That's how I saw things as an ordinary person, but then
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers, but they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir is already...
Found it.
Wow, I feel like our hero is becoming a big player, and a big player is becoming our hero. It's you.
What?
What, have you gotten your pretty little hand there? Oh, you found her profile? So what if we did? Don't freak out at me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she's told to hit it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted the dead master's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here, slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know? A rule violation's really so unforgivable. You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on a dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as a school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course.
Absolutely. I can't have my complaining about how unfair it all is. Now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting? It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. So that has to be Mukuro Ikosaba, right? So I don't think Mukuro Ikosaba is dead. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that. When you all first got together in the main hallway back then, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. A misunderstanding? Are you saying?
In other words,
That's right. There weren't actually 15 of you.
yes,
The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. 16 then. It was true. So that's why there were 16 podiums. Remember in the class trial?
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
16th student, Mukuro Ikosaba. She's part of the school life? So the one making all the regulations is... Why? Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because... Like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since you've got so many views now, I wanted to make sure everyone is on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
yes, indeed.
Makes sense?
Well now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm gonna share a little secret with ya. Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in and day out all the time? Yeah, she does wear gloves. Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. Scars, huh? Okay, now that's all you get. Monokuma's account has been added, okay. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover a bunch of scars to the back of her hand. No. 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 You know why I don't think it's Kyoko? Because of the fake nails. You can't wear fake nails and wear gloves together. It just doesn't make any sense. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they wear scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars. Which means those fake nails in the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here.
Right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves Mukuro is connected to the case. Yeah, that is true. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case.
It's certainly
Perhaps she's the
possible.
one who killed Kyoko. What? You know what I think right now? The real mastermind is still alive. And I think Mukuro Ikosaba was his tool. Maybe that mastermind was the one who was going to attack Makoto last night. And he failed because maybe Kyoko saved us. So he kinda, I don't know, killed Mukuro instead. I don't know why, but I think that corpse is Mukuro. I just have a feeling. If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of a school killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation began. But based on what Monokuma told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear.
Mukuro Ikosaba isn't the culprit. What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. If that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That is true, that is true, that is true. That's a good point.
in other
Mukuro
words-
giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense then to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's a trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion? Yeah, probably. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it, it definitely doesn't. It definitely does seem possible. But if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well, then I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out if the key and the dojo really are connected.
Let's go.
Well, are you coming? What if the mastermind tried to kill Makoto? Kyoko saved Makoto. The mastermind gets so pissed at that and actually killed Mukuro and planted that body there because he knows that Kyoko is gone. Yet, like, Kyoko is nowhere to be found. And what if he planted that corpse there to pin it on Kyoko so that people will think it was Kyoko that did it? I think that's what's happening. I have a feeling. I hope I'm right. I was so lost in the Sakura case, so I hope this is it. They're putting lockers here. They use woodblock keys, just like those super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers, the 6.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right? That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found in that locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just try it. Okay. I took out the woodblock key and inserted it to the locker's metal lock. That is cool. The locker eagerly accepted the key and opened. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Titanium arrows has been added to the truth bullet. There's something else in the locker. Yeah, check it out. It's a batted up ball of duct tape. That's a ball? I think that's it. I think this is the murder weapon. The duct tape was like holding all the arrows together, and that's like, because it's titanium, so it's pretty sturdy. So I think that was a killing blow. Is that a bloodstain? Yeah, because it has blood. I think that's it. If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow? Yeah, I understand now. Oh my god, I'm so good at this. But how could it possibly be involved? Oh my god, I'm way ahead of you, Makoto. I am 20 steps ahead of you, Makoto. I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Is something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. Yeah, it was definitely planted because it's too obvious. Like, why would Kyoko have that key in her room if she actually did it? It was definitely planted in Kyoko's room, so I kind of think that Mastermind is behind this. Because everyone has alibis. The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case, but how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps Byakuya? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on the next location. What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir, you mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was part of? But how are you supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious where the school would go to do research or something? The library. Are you talking about the archive? Yeah, that's right. The archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to the shelf in the back. Here we go. He quickly returned with a file in hand. Well, can you just tell me, Byakuya, where you need me to click on you? Take a look at this. Yeah. Oh my god, it supports my fury. Look at that thing. That is the tattoo. That's the tattoo on the body. That is Mukuro. That is obviously Mukuro. I think the fake nails there is just a proof that it couldn't be Kyoko because Kyoko wears gloves, right? And fake nails and gloves don't go together. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? Oh, oui. I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it to you. Oh my god, you know how to speak French? Oh, Byakuya. Well, whatever, I'll read it to you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into an enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. The rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe there was mounting internal tension within the group, and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality. The only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Yeah, the logo. The report said something about the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right. The Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo. Yes! Oh my god! I knew that before I knew this. Representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean... Mikuro Kasawa's profile. Yes, oh my god, I'm so good at this. Oh my god. Is it time?
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us organisms, the earth, natural phenomena.
I already know. Let's get it on.
It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that.
Okay.
Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial.
I already know.
Please meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
It would seem that way. Let's go. I kinda wanted to look at the body again, but... Oh my god. Whoa, Byaku and Makoto showed up together. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto's strength high enough for you guys to go out together? Just the two of you? What? Are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Oh yeah, isn't Toko into like boy and boy action? Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here in a second. Any second. He could show up anytime. What I imagined was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 minutes, waiting for something to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10. What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet? Maybe he died again? What should we do? Should we keep waiting here or... Okay, there he is. Or what? Jeez! Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? I think Kyoko's gonna be here? Oh my god, Kyoko is still alive. What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If y'all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. Is this... It's Kyoko. This is definitely Kyoko. This is not Mukuro. Mukuro is dead. This is Kyoko. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
Hey,
Yes, my baby girl. I knew you wouldn't die, Kyoko. I'm here, and the rules have been broken. Kyoko! Kyoko, you're still alive! No, that's a ghost! Stop talking. If you want to fight, tune in the glass child. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
But is it okay that there's a particular penalty for being late?
Is that right?
I made it clear just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's a penalty, officially. But I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts into the elevator. I'll be the one step ahead of you. When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko, so you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right, now we gotta deal with the ghost. I told you stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Pretty sure Byakuya is gonna suspect Kyoko now. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me. Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
But
I'll be happy when this trial is over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Alright, let's talk to baby girl. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So,
Right.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. Second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed the announcement because of that.
Whew.
I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then what did you find out?
So...
Just now, I finished my search and came back down, just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to.
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words...
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Oh. Wow, okay.
just a second.
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation,
It would seem...
because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So, why would you say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Yeah, I kind of think that the mastermind wants to pin this murder on her because she's been snooping too much. Well, if that's all, seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what you said, right? Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. And the door slid shut. Oh my god, there's so little of us now. This time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine even getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In the dusky darkness, nobody said a word. Just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. The dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes, but it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair. Whoa, it's colorful.
Can't wait!
I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time for pointless jokes and chats have passed. Let's get on with the show. And so the curtain opens for the 5th time. That's it. So right now we just need to save Kyoko's butt because I am pretty sure that the mastermind wants her dead.